Hi, it's Vanessa with Heal Body Mind, and I'm here to share with you on chia seeds today. So chia seeds you've probably heard of as they're highly revered these days for their anti-aging, energizing, and endurance benefits, as well as many others. What you may not know is that they've been around since 3500 BC is when they were first cultivated in South and Central America. And believe it or not, they were used as offerings for the Aztec gods. So chia seeds have a lot of benefits. They're very nutritional, strong profile. For example, they have vitamins A, B, D, and E. They're also a great source of manganese, phosphorus, iron, and calcium, having as much as 18% of the recommended daily value of calcium in just 2 tablespoons. They're high, very, very high in antioxidants, omegas 3s and 6, the healthy fats. And they're also an excellent source of protein, fiber, and they also offer prebiotics. So just 2 tablespoons of chia seeds get you 4 grams of protein, 11 grams of fiber, and 7 grams of essential fatty acids, the good fats. That's pretty amazing. And because the chia seeds offer so much, the benefits are amazing for your health. For example, they prevent free radical damage. It's been shown to have some benefits with stabilizing blood sugar, so it's great for anyone with diabetic issues. It's great for digestive health as well as cardiovascular health, mental function, energy, endurance. And who doesn't want more anti-aging and energy and endurance? So I eat them daily. I've been eating them daily for probably at least 5 years now. And my understanding is that although they do not have to be soaked or ground, you will get more out of the nutritional aspects of the chia seed, and they will digest better if you do grind them. Or my preference is to make them into a chia gel and then just keep them in the fridge. So when you make a chia gel, it will last up to a week in the fridge. All you really need to make chia gel is 2 cups of water and some chia seeds. So in a glass container and measuring cups, I have a 1/3 cup for 2 cups of water is the recipe. And you need a container that's going to be a little bit bigger than 2 cups, because you're going to put 2 cups of water in here plus a 1/3 cup of chia seeds, and they're going to expand. Because one of the great things about chia seeds is they really hold water, so they're also very hydrating when you make a chia gel. And so let's just go ahead and get started with that. So I'm going to use a 1/3 cup of chia seeds. These chia seeds are made by HealthWorks. It's not a brand that I've actually ever bought before. I typically buy Nutiva. I think maybe these were a better price, and I felt decent about where they were sourced. These are made in Mexico. I generally buy the ones that come from South America. So actually, ideally, a funnel would make this a little bit easier. You see, I'm using my finger a little bit to make sure that it doesn't flow over. So that could be something that we could add as a funnel. So let me start over, because chia seeds can actually stick to the bottom if you don't start with the water first. So we're going to start with a little bit of water. Sometimes I just put like a tiny bit, but I'm going to go ahead and just pour out 1 cup, because I know I'm going to use 2 cups of water. And I am going to go ahead and grab a funnel, which is always right here at the top of my dishwasher, because I use it almost every day. So 1 cup of water. Then I'm going to go ahead and start with the chia seeds. So we're going to do 1/3 cup. They're just these tiny, tiny, tiny little seeds. They're so small. I'll show you how small they are. They're like about as small as a grain of sand. So 1/3 cup of chia seeds. And then go ahead and add the second cup of water. Okay. And my lid. And so then I just shake these up. And see, they don't stick to the bottom, but if you actually were to put the chia seeds in first and then add the water, you would get a big clump at the bottom. So it's very important to add, even if it's just a tiny little centimeter of water or whatever, an inch of water at the bottom first. And if you use a little over 2 cups, it doesn't matter. You can put just a little bit of water and then still go ahead and add your 2 cups at the next step. And see, I do own a bunch of mason jars, but I also like to recycle jars. I don't buy much that comes in jars, but every once in a while I'll buy, you know, a pasta sauce that has that's really pure with just 5 ingredients. That's organic. Generally, a lot of times I make my own. So anyways, but when I do buy jars, a lot of them are pretty awesome that the labels peel off pretty well, and it's always good to repurpose. So I just lay this out for an hour. I usually don't leave it out for more than 3 or 4, but generally just an hour, or by the end, you know, if I do this in the morning, generally I would do this in the daytime, and then whenever, if I came home for lunch, I would go ahead and put it in the fridge, or if I was gone all day. My understanding is that you don't have to really worry about growing anything super dangerous in here, but I personally don't leave it out for more than an hour or 4 hours on this countertop. And then I put it in the fridge, and it keeps up to a week. And I put 2 tablespoons of this in my smoothie every morning. So with 2 tablespoons, I finished this up in a little less than a week probably, but it's great to just have it in there. I also sometimes put it on my salads when I remember, or any kind of meal that I'm making. So then it will go much faster. But just putting it in my smoothies, I go through one of these in a little under a week. So I encourage you to use chia gels, to make chia gel, to use chia seeds. You can put them in your soups and your salads, baked goods, any kind of healthy cereals, preferably gluten-free, grain-free cereals, and yogurts. You can actually use them to make little special recipes. For example, well, if you're going to bake, you can actually create an egg substitute and use that instead of eggs in your baked goods. You can also make chia pudding, which is yummy, and I'll share that recipe with you guys at some point here shortly. And as well as in all kinds of, there's various different kinds of energy, little bite-sized snacks that you can make that vary by ingredient, but there are many ways you can use it as a little energy bites to pop throughout the day. And so that is my 2 cents on chia seeds. It's my offering to you today. I hope that you make some chia gel and get creative with it. Start to just add it to various foods. And, you know, I know one guy that actually just puts chia seed in his water for the entire day. I personally like to just drink some pure water and not have chias in all my water. But you could do that when you're going to the gym. Or just adding it to your kombucha or kefir or teas, or you know, any beverage really. So cheers. I'm not going to drink this, but I'm going to cheers you to a healthier lifestyle. Thanks for listening in, and if you like this video, please click below or join us and subscribe to our channel. Thank you. Have a beautiful day.